Right, welcome back, everyone. We knew Grovile from the future. We just forgot it. And that explains why we know places without knowing them. Oh, we got a stamp for Celebi. Because we've been there in the future when they were dead and sad. Ooh, new chapter. New light. And we all woke up right on the spot where I was. Woke up the first time. This is... Ah. Huh? A shield where? Isn't this where we met? It's like that beach, so that means, could it be? No, it is. We're in the past. We're back in our world. Yes, we did it. Ah. Hey, Grovile. Around! We made it home! Back to our world. So we did it, we made it through. Back to this world? Yep. This is where I met Ishield. Let's see. It's around here. This is where I found Ishield passed out. That's what happened. That trip through time sent me into the Eastern Forest. And Ishield and I both reached our world far away from each other. Oh, that's right. There's a lot I don't understand, like the whole time travel thing. Can you explain it to us, please? But it isn't really the place to talk, so let's go to Wigglytuff's Guild and talk there. Before we went to the future, we trained there and lived there. It's the perfect place. Alright, let's go to Wigglytuff's. Hold on. Will I be well received if I go to the guild? After all, I'm a wanted outlaw in this world. If I went to your guild, won't everyone be shocked? Don't you think they'll try to capture me? Come to think of it, you're right. What to do? Oh, I know! There's a good place. But it will mean cutting through Treasure Town. Shouldn't be a problem if we lay low and seek through. Either way. Alright, it's this way. Okay. So there's Team Skull's hideout. Pretty sure. This cliff is known as Sharpedo Bluff. Sharpedo Bluff? Yep. I think they call it that because the cliff itself is shaped like a Pokemon named Sharpedo. As far as I can tell, nothing seems out of the ordinary. It's down here. This is where I lived before I joined the guild. Come on, we're going to Lystra's old house! Ooh. Let's see. This is a hollow chamber in the face of the cliff. Whew. I'm glad no one's wrecked this place. Goes to show nobody takes any notice of this place. Might be better if we stayed here for a while. Agreed. Well, that means no guild rewards. Oh, we made little beds. Ishield? I never expected you to be the very same Ishield. Grovile, can you tell us more about that? Yes, Ishield and I, we were jointly investigating the planet's paralysis. As a Pokemon and a human, paired together? Yeah, and Ishield had, or has, a special ability like no other. Relied on that special ability to investigate the planet's paralysis. Played a vital part. By special ability, you mean the Dimensional Scream, don't you? Exactly. But the Dimensional Scream has a drawback. The Dimensional Scream requires the presence of a trusted Pokemon partner. Without that partner, the ability cannot be triggered. A trusted partner. That's why we work together. Dimensional Scream is set off by triggers tied to places where the time gears are hidden. We needed to find out where the time gears were in the past. We needed the Dimensional Scream to accomplish that. Wait, hold on a second. You said the Dimensional Scream needs a trusted partner nearby, but the Dimensional Scream was going off not long after we met. Your point? Doesn't that show you how much you two trusted each other from the start? When you put it like that, I mean, it's a bit embarrassing. In addition, Ishield developed amnesia. Upon meeting you, Lystra, your partner had someone to turn to. Ishield grew to trust you very quickly because of that. Oh, there's one other thing that I don't understand. Does the Dimensional Scream go off in relation only to only time gears? Right, the opposite is also true. The Dimensional Scream is not triggered in places that aren't connected to time gears. Really? I don't remember it that way. Hey, Ishield, do you remember that time it went off when you're drowsy? And during our first exploration? And there were other times, too. We went to places that seemed to have nothing to do with time gears. But even in places like that, the Dimensional Scream went off, right? Yeah. Sure, that never happened in the future. The dimensional scream was never triggered by places that had no time gears whatsoever. Well, that's true. I don't know why it would work differently here. Perhaps things are just different here. Perhaps the nature of the dimensional scream is altered in the past. So in the future, the dimensional scream doesn't. I bet it's because it's whatever's going to be most important. And the time gears are very important to a time-broken world. Here, the little things can be more important. Like rescuing Azil. Oh, that explains it. Maybe that's why in that time when we were in the future, we didn't work on the waterfall. Worth a try. Should catch up to us. Let's do this quick. And nothing happens. No, not sensing anything. Maybe I couldn't envision anything that time we were in the future because we were in a place that wasn't tied to any time gears. Maybe that's why my dimensional screen failed to work. Maybe Grovile's right about the future and the past being different. Or different enough to make my dimensional screen ability work differently. Anyway, like I was saying, we were investigating the planet's paralysis. We used the dimensional screen ability to identify the locations of the time gears in your world while we were in the future. That's it. Here. Time gear is here. I see. Place the drought stone in Groudon's heart. If that lifts the fog. Very well done. Good job, partner. After identifying the locations where the time gears would be in the past, we took the passage of time. Brought us from our world into the future to your world. However, we got separated. Oh. Whoa. Are you okay? No, don't let go. Just a little longer. Come on. Hang on. No, I can't. Hold on. And then the storm, and then we got separated. Encountered turbulence while we were traveling through time. This Ishield and I became separated. For some reason, Ishield got amnesia and was turned into a Pokemon. I can only guess that it had something to do with our accident while traveling in time. I came from the future. Not just that, I came with the mission of preventing the plant's paralysis. I don't know, it seems so outlandish. It doesn't feel real somehow. So, Ishield, you may not remember any of this, but you were my closest friend. I worried about you when we were separated. I'm glad to see you're safe. Your appearance may have changed, and though you may have lost your memory, you're still you. And none of this alters the fact that you remain my friend. Oh, Ishield, I'm glad to see you again. Now, we have to decide on our course of action. Like I've told you before, I'm going to collect the time gears again. What are you going to do? I'm a bit worried about how time stops in the region where its time gear is removed, but that's really a temporary thing? That's right. As soon as the time gears are set in place at Temporal Tower, time will be restored to its normal state everywhere. Well then, we'll go too. We'll go with you, Grovyle. Taking a time gear will cause trouble for all Pokemon that live in that area, but we have to stop the plant's paralysis. Okay then, we'll go together, but the hour is late. We're also exhausted from all the running we've done. We should rest up tonight, and we will leave in the morning. Okay. This was lots of information, so we are going to pause here with our nice relaxing fire and storytelling all done, and we're all going to fall asleep, and then we're going to go talk to Uxie and Mesprit and Uzlef, I'm sure, in the morning. And I will see you all then.